Hi, I'm Michelle. Welcome back to Finally Revealed. In this video, I want to talk about the 2016 United States presidential election cycle, and in particular focus on the Democratic National Convention and the Democratic Party and how it goes about determining who will be its nominee for President of the United States. The Democratic National Convention will be held July 25 through 28, 2016 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. At that time, the convention delegates, of which there are expected to be 4,765 of them, will convene for meetings for those days. They will hear speeches and they will ultimately cast their votes, either assigned, or if they're a superdelegate, they're unassigned, and you won't find out until the convention, for the candidate. And then the majority vote coming out of the convention will be the person who is considered the nominee of the Democratic Party for the presidential election, which will then be held the first Tuesday in November. Now, in the Democratic primary process, there are delegates awarded to, there are delegate votes awarded to the candidates based upon, first of all, the candidate has to have won at least 15% of the vote in that particular state primary or caucus. And not every state has one, but of the states who have it, they have to hit that threshold. And then the National Convention for the Democrats decides each cycle basically how the delegate votes are going to be apportioned. And they use a system based upon how the Democratic vote in that particular state went during the last election cycle. So anyway, those are predetermined before the caucuses and the primaries start. So for the 2016 election, the person who is going to be the nominee from that party will have to receive at least 2,383 delegate votes at the convention in order to be the nominee. Now, in 2016, we do not have an incumbent who is going to probably take over the nomination, as we do often if a president has already served 4 years, then most likely that person, if they decide to run, will be given the delegate awards. Not so much given, or not awards, but the votes. They're not so much given, but if the incumbent is going to run, then there usually is not a serious other candidate who challenges them at that time, and so they have a fairly easy route all the way to the convention and to be the nominee again. But because we cannot have a person have more than 2 consecutive terms as president, they once they serve that, they're ineligible, and so they go on. So President Obama is finished after completing his current term, and so that's why he's not involved anymore as a candidate, and we have new people. So each of the states holds their primary, those that are holding a primary or a caucus, and then the person who gets at least 15% then can have a share in the Democratic delegate count. So we've already had Super Tuesday, which was March 1st, and now there are going to be primaries and different amounts of delegate votes assigned for the various states throughout the summer. But the next 3 big ones to watch for will be held on March 15, when 691 delegate votes are available, and those are from the states of Florida, Illinois, Missouri, North Carolina, Ohio. Okay? Then the next date after that will be June 7th, which is 694 delegates. And those will be assigned from the states California, Montana, New Jersey, New Mexico, and South Dakota. Now, as I said, there are other smaller amounts available that can add up, but those are the big chunks. On Super Tuesday, March 1st, there were 865 assigned, so that's a lot. But then the campaign will continue all the way through the summer and up until the election. And then after the election, the convention occurs, then the candidate will continue on for August and September and October to campaign against the candidate from the other party, the Republican Party, and any independent party or Green Party or other candidate. And then we will have our election in November, where registered voters can participate and vote for their candidate of choice. And then there's another catch: based upon those votes, the Electoral College members cast their vote and they elect the next president. So you guessed it, I have another video on the Electoral College, and it's coming up next. Thanks so much for watching. You can always share any of our videos. Feel free to do that. Subscribe if you like our channel. And if you want to know about new videos coming out, the easiest way is to follow us on Twitter or Facebook at FinelyRevealed. I'm Michelle. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.